wants 10 small Pacific nations to endorse a sweeping agreement covering everything from security to fisheries in what one leader wants is a game-changing bid by Beijing to wrest control of the region. A draft of the agreement obtained by the Associated Press shows that China wants to train Pacific police officers, team up on traditional and non-traditional security, and expand law enforcement cooperation. It gives China the right to set up a security force on their land. It also allows China to control other countries, their national security, and their narrative, all of it. It's a sinister plan. The man in charge of delivering it is China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Wang is visiting 7 of the countries he hopes will endorse the Common Development Vision: the Solomon Islands, Kiribati, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga, Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea. Wang is also holding virtual meetings with the other 3 potential signatories, the Cook Islands, Niue, and Federated States of Micronesia. He is hoping the countries will endorse the pre-written agreement as part of a joint communique after a May 30 meeting in Fiji he is holding with the foreign ministers from each of the 10 countries. These are all Pacific Island nations, and China is turning their home into a theater of conflict. China is doing this as a response to the Quad Summit in Tokyo. We already know what happened at the summit. In Tokyo, India, Japan, the US, and Australia, among other things, launched a maritime surveillance system, a satellite-based system designed to check China's illegal fishing in this region and rest of the world. So China is trying to counter that with a deal of its own, and you have to say they have wasted no time. China's pre-written deal has a proposal, a maritime spatial plan. Its scope is vast. It includes fisheries, the provision to train Pacific police officers, to set up cultural Confucius institutes, even send Chinese volunteers and influencers to these specific countries as always. The deal is vaguely worded, leaving enough room for abuse. China is calling this 5-year deal the Common Development Vision. China says China has long insisted on providing economic and technical assistance to the island countries with no political strings attached. Well, we know better. These are not developed countries that China is targeting. China is trying to lure them using its checkbook. It's promising assistance for climate change related problems. It's also promising to spend $2 million for sending medics to counter the COVID-19. There is also a promise for 200 medics, 2,500 government scholarships, around 10 art troops, and all of this is a charade. China also wants to jointly develop a marine plan for fisheries, which would include the Pacific's lucrative tuna catch, increase cooperation on running the region's internet networks, and set up cultural Confucius institutes and classrooms. China also mentions the possibility of setting up a free trade area with the Pacific nations. The minister is currently in the Solomon Islands. Over the next few days, he will visit at least 7 countries, also hold virtual meetings with foreign ministers of 3 other countries, and his last stop in Fiji. It's there in Fiji that China aims to publish this joint communique Quad partner. Australia is on alert because of this is happening in Australia's backyard. Canberra has responded for sending its own foreign minister to Fiji. We know that this has been in place for some time, the forward leaning of China into the region. It was topic of discussion amongst the leaders of the US, Japan, India, and myself, and we need to respond to this. We know that this has been building for some time. There is also resistance from within. The region standing up to China is Micronesia, a small island nation of 150,000 people. Micronesia's President David Penelo has told leaders of the other Pacific nations his nation won't endorse the plan, warning it would needlessly heighten geopolitical tensions and threaten regional stability, according to a leader from Penelo. He said the agreement opens the door for China to own and control the region's fisheries and communications infrastructure. He said China could intercept emails and listen in on phone calls. Panelo called the Common Development Vision the single most game-changing proposed agreement in the Pacific in any of our lifetimes, and said it threatens to bring a new Cold War era at best and a war at worst. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said Wednesday he did not know about Panelo's letter, but I don't agree at all with the agreement that cooperation between China and the South Pacific island countries will trigger a new Cold War. He said, the mutually beneficial cooperation between China and the island countries is based on equality and mutual benefit, and it will garner moral or intellectual welfare. Well, Pacific Island knows it better. China believes in the use of force, not equality. It thrives on dread traps, not mutual trust. A deal involving China is never convenient. So it's in the interest of a safe Indo-Pacific that these island countries deny Wang Yi's deal, disagreeing with it. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.